Hello everyone! Welcome to the latest episode of Road to Mythic. This week, we are bringing you the in-depth guide for Edith, the Forsaken Warden. As usual, we've added timestamps for different parts of this video. Without further ado, let's dive in. Pro tip number 1. Onward. Onward allows Edith to throw the target enemy over her shoulder, ripping a tear in the enemy formation. Pro tip number 2. Earth Shatter. Earth Shatter has a relatively long cast animation, thus it is recommended to couple it with Edith's teammate's control skill or cast it in a bush to increase the hit rate. Pro tip number 3. Primal Wrath. Primal Wrath converts the wrath Edith accumulates in her tank form to extra attack speed and lifesteal. Remember, always tank the damage with Phylax for that wrath to ensure maximum damage output after Primal Wrath is cast. Combo tips. Laning phase. In the laning phase, it's always a good choice to start off with Onward to stun the enemy. Then, follow up with Earth Shatter for its high damage and control. Note that Edith's basic attacks would be enhanced by her passive Overload at this point, which allows her to deal substantial damage with the extra Chain Lightning. Combo tips, team fight. When the team fight breaks out, Edith needs to engage with enemies and tank damage for the extra wrath. Then cast Primal Wrath and quickly withdraw. Following up with Lightning Bolt, Edith can now dish out tons of AoE damage with her basic attacks from a distance. Tactics. Early to mid-game. Edith has the potential to overwhelm her enemy in the early to mid-game. With her passive Overload, she can clear the lanes and suppress her enemy with ease from afar while quickly leveling up to level 4. From early to mid-game, Edith should focus on suppressing her enemy, as well as look out for chances to finish them off with Primal Wrath and Lightning Bolt. Tactics. Late game. In the late game, with her abilities in both forms, Edith plays a huge role in teamfights. Her tank form allows her to initiate and protect her teammates, while her marksman form makes up for the extra damage her team needs. Ultimate Guide. Since the wrath accumulated in Edith's tank form provides magic lifesteal after she ejects from Phylax, the best timing to cast her ult is when her wrath is maxed out and HP is halved. And note that Edith's extra magic and physical defense is converted to her magic power in her marksman form. It could be a good idea to get a fair amount of tank equipment for her. Well, that wraps up this episode. Stay tuned for more insightful guides from Road to Mythic as you climb the ranks. And until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.